Hello there guys, welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I really want to talk about something that seems so counterproductive but is so important when it comes to healing and the manifestation process. And you need to just start caring less. And I want to go into that into more detail, but before I go into that, just please do like, share and subscribe on this video. And if you can, leave me a comment down below saying you enjoyed it. And another thing, if you're new to the channel, give me a like at the end. If you're not new, I'd appreciate that like now. Thanks so much, guys. Also, I've got the free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, so jump on there because it's full of like-minded individuals. We're all helping each other to manifest, heal and create. So come and join that wonderful movement we've got going on over there. So guys, talking about this, in the healing and manifestation process, I did a video the other week saying that we need to be divinely indifferent. Let's look at that and let's talk it through. When I say to you, you need to care less, it means that you need to stop putting so much pressure on the outcome. You know, I like to think about it like this. If you think about the, I think Dr. Joe Dispenza says it best. You know, if you were dating someone and you just kept being so needy and kept checking in and doing this, eventually they're just not going to do. They're not going to appreciate it. They're not going to show you the love that you need and deserve. You know, so it's about trust. Say, for example, you said to your partner, you know, hey, listen, will you take out the rubbish? But then every 2 seconds you kept checking to see if they've done it, you know? And then your partner's going to see that they're going to go, what are you doing? Why do you keep doing that? Why don't you just, I'm going to do it, just trust me. I mean, that's a very small example, but you can see where I'm coming from here. Think about your sort of partnership with the divine or God, or however you want to sort of label it. Think about your partnership as a wonderful, loving relationship based on trust and faith. So when we're on that path to healing, when we're on that path to the other aspects of life, that's what it's about. It's about having a wonderful, loving, joyous, trusting relationship. How do we get that relationship though? So you get that relationship by building an inner world that is built on faith. So you keep laying seeds, you keep conditioning your mind and body to that new way of thinking. So it doesn't happen overnight, you know, unless you're someone who's got such blind faith in the infinite. It doesn't happen overnight. You do it by constantly correcting your way of thinking and feeling, by being aware and noticing how you feel inside. Even you might start noticing where you're feeling it on your body, and we start to shift that. We must shift that. And then it starts to get to a point where your thoughts naturally go towards peace, love, harmony and joy. When that happens, you do get this divine indifference. You get to this place where you stop caring so much about the result, and because you're not emotionally attached. People often go to me who I'm coaching, you know, and they're saying to me, well, how do I get beyond this? Because I do care so much, I do want it so much. And I'm like, yeah, but that's because you're emotionally, you've got a strong emotional relationship to the issue. So you've got to change your relationship from the problem to a relationship with the inner world, the divine within. And you start to focus on that relationship rather than the problem. You see what I mean? So what you're doing on the inside is, at the moment, if you're still there going, well, how do I let go? How do I surrender? You have too much of an energetic, emotional relationship with this, you know? So with this problem. So the idea is that you notice every time you have that emotional reaction. You notice every time you have that problem and that feeling. And you must continue to correct it. Everyone here, you know, these spiritual teachers are going to just surrender, let go, trust the process. They don't actually tell you how to get there. I'm telling you how to get there. You must keep changing the amount of time that you have this emotional response to your issues. Once you do that, after a while, you're going to train your mind, you're going to condition yourself to a new way of feeling and thinking. And like Dr. Joe says, you become someone new who doesn't react to these environmental things anymore. You become someone who is so in touch with their inner environment, so trusting of their inner world, that you don't actually have the issue anymore. And then what happens is, because you've become divinely indifferent, you stop caring so much about what's going to happen. You suddenly get an amazing result out of nowhere, and suddenly you check in. It's like the other day, I was coaching a client, and I'd forgotten that I had this really bad wisdom teeth problem, and basically what I did was, the dentist said, well, if we take them out, we may knock a nerve and you could get paralyzed in your face. I was like, well, I'm just not gonna have that situation in my life. And then I just decided that day that I don't have an issue with wisdom teeth. And then because I was not very emotionally attached to it, I forgot about it after a while. And it's only now, about sort of 3 years later, that I'm like, oh yeah, do you remember when I had wisdom teeth? And I don't have that issue anymore. It's not even in my experience. And that's what happens. You kind of forget. Now, obviously, with things that are so in the forefront of your conscious thinking, it's going to be a bit more difficult sometimes to overcome that. But what you need to do is you just keep correcting that emotional response. I did the same with my hair, same with finances, same with my stomach and throat. At the point when I stopped thinking about it, stopped caring, is when it was fixed, when it was healed. Because you keep putting awareness on it, because you keep putting that attention on it, you're going to suddenly start to add energy to the problem. So when people are saying, take your mind off the problem and it will go away, yes, we do want to. That's the whole key of ignoring reality here. So this is a huge video today of giving you the sort of baby steps into how to ignore reality and create without any worry. Just want to give a big shout out to the view here. There's the mountain behind me. The sea is in the distance there over the trees. Big shout out to this view. I'm loving it, living here at the moment where I am. And that again was all a process of faith and trust. And don't get me wrong, it's a rental for the summer. But it was I mean, I couldn't, I'll tell you the story about how we got this another time, through faith, trust and expectancy. But guys, that's it. That's how we start to care less and develop that divine indifference. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, comment down below. And actually guys, because my clients are doing so well, I have a couple more spaces for one-to-one coaching. If you're interested, check it out. Get in contact at michaelwatsoncoach.com. Take care guys, all the best.